Nelson with the Doe Fawn Bath Co. And today I'm going to be making 3 different batches of bath bombs. I've got lavender, oatmeal milk, and honey, and Chardonnay wine. And I figured I'm home alone today, so I can go live and let you guys chill with me while I make my bath bombs, and we can chat, and I'll answer any questions that I can get when they're on the chat. Now, before we actually get into the live, like making actual bath bombs, I wanted to get into a couple things. So first is that I'm still a new business and it's really exciting to be open. I did have like a soft opening a few months ago, but then I started grad school. So, that kind of took over my life. So now I'm going to be really moving forward with making all my product. I've got a ton of stuff done. I've got salt soaks are done. I've got a whole bunch of really awesome lip balms that are done. And then of course I have my other bath bombs, which I've made a lot. And these need to get their second plastic wrapping. And then my shower steamers, and my shower steamers come in sets of 2 because they're essentially just 2 halves of a bath bomb. So I have a lot of really good products that are going to be coming out, and I'm really excited for you guys to try all of it. So the other thing is that, I wanted to show you what I use to make bath bombs. So what a lot of people have is these hydraulic presses. So the presses will literally mechanically press your bath bomb together really, really hard. And those are also really, really expensive. So I am not at that point in my business. So what I use instead are these little clear bath bomb presses. And what I really like about these over the metal ones that you can get is that they have these like little lips, these little rings here, so that it fits together into a bomb, and then it helps you, like you can't move it back and forth as well like you can with the metal one. So it kind of keeps you from going and having a bath bomb that's like this, 2 half moons together. So that's what I'm going to be using today to form my bath bombs. And I mean, as much as they are easier to use than the metal ones, they are still difficult in that it's not a mechanical press. So you don't have a machine pressing these bombs into this rock hard bath bomb for you. You have to scoop it, hand press it, and then set them down. And some people have drying trays, I don't. So I have to let them dry in these, and it can be kind of difficult to make sure that they don't go and then break. So it's always an adventure making bath bombs at this point, and I know that I will get to the point in my business where I will be able to afford better things that makes it easier on me. But at least right now, it's giving me a lot of experience on how to get really crafty on making the bath bombs and keeping them safe while they're drying. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and as people come in, I will answer anything that I can get to. Just put your questions up in the chat. All right. So I'm going to turn my scale on. We're going to get measuring, and I don't have the typical recipe that most other makers do. I have a recipe that has an extra ingredient that makes a better bath bomb. I am a part of the Handcrafted Soaping Cosmetics Guild, and every year they have a conference, and the conference has classes with these amazing soap makers who have so much information to give. And I took a class called Making the Perfect Bath Bomb with a maker named Carrie Mixon. And Carrie Mixon gave this class on making the perfect bath bomb, and she literally did scientific experiments that showed you exactly how to make the perfect bath bomb That's not just sodium bicarbonate and citric acid. It's a balance of sodium bicarbonate, sodium carbonate, and then citric acid. So not just baking soda, but also washing soda, and then the citric acid. And this creates a bath bomb that gives you better results. It's more stable while it's waiting to be used. And then it leaves the bath water way softer. So I took that class, went, wow, I want to do that. Started making it like that. And the people who have been testing my bath bombs have just gone crazy over them. And I don't blame them because I go crazy over my own bath bombs now. All right, so now I'm putting in the sodium carbonate, the secret part of the perfect bath bomb formula. And if you want to learn about how to make the perfect bath bomb, Gary Mixon actually offers classes. And I did actually take her bath bomb class, and it's so good. So if you want to learn how to make a better bath bomb that's going to be more stable and is going to, let's say it, there we go. It's going to be more stable, it's going to have a better fizz, and it's going to make better bath water that your customers are going to like more, take Carrie Mixon's class. I don't think I can recommend it enough. And I mean, she has a whole literal soap making school that she's turning into a legitimate trade school for soap making. So I've taken a ton of her classes, and I really feel like it has improved everything that I'm making. Now we're moving on to the citric acid. And I keep all my bulk ingredients in these airtight containers. That's why I'm walking away, because I'm going over to these big containers that has all my ingredients in them. Okay. Oh, almost. Now, these will be going up on my website in the next couple weeks. Things still need to be shrink wrapped and labeled. And I'm waiting on the shipment of some of my packaging before I can actually get stuff up on the website officially for you guys. Okay, now we're doing Epsom salt in these. Now the best thing about Epsom salt is it's not technically a salt. It's magnesium sulfate. And magnesium sulfate is amazing, not just for your skin, but just for you. Like any sore muscles, it just helps relieve physical pain because magnesium can cross the skin barrier. And because it can cross the skin barrier, you're able to get the benefits of magnesium sulfate without having to ingest a pill of magnesium. And that's why having a bath bomb, having bath salts, whatever soak you want, that has magnesium sulfate in it feels so good, especially after like a workout or going hiking. It's because the magnesium is absorbing through your skin and it's relieving pain in the muscles. Okay, oh yes, Dead Sea salt. Oh my goodness, I love this. Every time I open my really big container of Dead Sea salt, like the smell hits you and you feel like you are out there in the desert in the Dead Sea. It is potent. Thankfully, you're not going to exactly smell that when you are actually having the bath bomb in your bath. But dead sea salt, man, it's so cool how it really does smell like it. And I love dead sea salt because I don't know if it's going to be easy, oops, to see, but it's all different sizes and there's like different minerals in it. Gosh, I just love this. Okay, dead sea salt. Let's measure and not talk too much. Perfect. Yeah. And then we have dendritic salt. Dendritic salt is nice because it dissolves really, really fast. So other salts like the Epsom salt, they will dissolve not quite as fast. And so you can, if you get in the bath real quick, you can be sitting on all that crunchy salt. So dendritic salt is nice because it still gives you the benefit of a salt bath without having like a whole layer of sediment at the bottom of your bath that you're waiting to dissolve. So let's see. Yep, there we go. And then we have, yes, DL panthenol, which is pro vitamin B5. That's amazing for skin. When I started putting this in my bath bombs, the people that I've been having test my bath bombs, they have noticed a difference in their skin. So we're gonna do this. Measure. Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay. And then, the fragrance. So I think this one, I'm gonna make lavender because I've got lavender, oatmeal milk and honey, and Chardonnay wine are the three. Oh my gosh, I love this one. This one smells good. It almost, to me, see, I have all sorts of people smell this one. And some of them are like, that smells like pure lavender. And other people are like, it smells like lavender and vanilla. And for me, it smells like lavender and lilac. So it kind of just, I guess it just turns into your expectation of lavender with, like whatever you're expecting lavender to smell like is kind of how it comes out. It's very pleasant. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to be quiet so I can focus. The thing about fragrance is that it's really nice to have in your bath bombs. And of course, I do make fragrance-free stuff. Make sure that there's nothing else. Oh, color. So I do make fragrance-free items, but with fragrance-free, I also have what I'm developing right now is no nut seed formulas. Now, obviously, there isn't necessarily going to be nut and seed products in a bath bomb unless somebody is putting shea butter or cocoa butter or whatever oils in their bath bombs. And let me say, if you have your bath bomb formula correct, you do not need to have oil in your bath bomb to make it feel good or feel correct or make your skin good. What you need is the correct bath bomb formula that is going to soften the water properly and create enough sodium citrate in the water. And it's the softening of the water and then it's the sodium citrate that makes your skin so good. Of course, with other additives like the DL panthenol and whatnot, Epsom salt, etc. But if you really want the best bath bomb, make sure that your ingredients are correct and good for a bath bomb. Make sure that your formula is correct, and that's why the formula that has sodium bicarbonate, sodium carbonate, and citric acid is better because it creates a better product at the end. And you're not going to have to add all these oils, which also makes it dangerous to put in a bathtub because then you're creating an oil slick in your bathtub. So if you're going to be putting oils in a bath bomb, you'll want to make sure you have some sort of insurance. But anyways, totally on like a little rabbit trail there, but I make a lot of free and clear products because with free and clear, I find, so me personally, I'm really sensitive to fragrances. I would not use this bath bomb that I'm making today. Everything that I make free and clear, that's what I use. Um, I just find that a lot of people are really sensitive to fragrance and to certain ingredients, and that's why I put a really big emphasis on creating free and clear products because I haven't found a lot of places that will make free and clear, but not just boring free and clear. Like, oh, here's our base product with not maybe a couple like exciting ingredients and that's it. Like for me, for my company, everything that I make has a free and clear version, and the free and clear isn't just the base product. My free and clears often are the ones that have the best ingredients. So like the ones with fragrances and colors are all amazing, but free and clear is just as amazing. So those who can't do fragrances, who can't do colorants, they're not missing out on a good experience with their bath products. And since I'm somebody who has to use free and clear products, I can appreciate that, and that's why I'm doing this. And I'm also working on creating a no nut, no seed line. So that's another thing, is a lot of people who want to use homemade bath products, they can't necessarily do that because it has shea butter in it, or it has cocoa butter, or it has coconut. Coconut's huge in the handmade and handcrafted industry for bath and body products. And because I really care about having my products accessible to everybody, I wanted to look into making a formula that uses no oils that come from nuts or come from seeds, but are still vegan, because not everybody wants like a lard and tallow soap. You know, I will be coming out with soaps made with animal products, but I know that there's a lot of people who would appreciate plant-based soaps and body products that still don't have like tree nuts or seeds or whatever. And it is surprisingly difficult to find oils that come from seed, like not seed, that come from fruit pulp or come from fruit, like fruit skins. So, you know, the first thing I say when I'm like, oh, you know, no nut, no seed, people are like, oh, olive oil. Well, no, you can't, because when olives get pressed, leave the pits in the olives. And the olive pit, that's a seed. You know, can't do shea butter because shea butter comes from a nut. Can't do cocoa butter. Cocoa butter comes from a nut. Can't do coconut because a lot of people are super allergic to coconut. So I've done a lot of research into finding, you know, things like avocado oil. Avocado oil is not pressed from that giant seed. It's pressed from the skin and from the pulp of the avocado fruit. So, you know, you can get palm fruit oil instead of palm kernel oil, which once again is pressed from the fruit of the palm and not the kernel of the palm. So that's something that I'm working on. You know, you have to find the right balance of saturated oils versus unsaturated oils to really make a good soap. And a lot of like the nut and seed oils are the ones that produce really good lather, and most of those are, you know, they're nut and seed oils, so I can't use them. So it's finding a balance of making sure that I have a hard, good bar that's stable and lasts, but also makes a good lather, you know, because not everybody wants just a soap that just goes on and comes off. A lot of people want their soap to be creamy and bubbly. So that's something that I've been working on, and something I'm really excited to come out with, because I really don't see anybody doing that. I've seen coconut free, but I haven't seen people take it that far, probably because a lot of the no nut, no seed style oils are extremely expensive. So I'm trying to also work the price down as much as possible for people who would need to use this. Now, I need to go get my colorants because that's the one thing that I left out. There we go. What? There's nothing to bark about. That's my dog, Riley. He likes to bark a lot. Okay, so I'm using Lake Colors. The nice thing about Lake Colors is that they have good spreadability through your bath bomb powder. And when they go actually into your bath water, they basically dissolve into the bath water. It's not going to float on top, it's not going to sit on the bottom, and it's going to go out with the water. So it's not going to leave like a ring of color, you know, a ring of scum that you're going to have to be scraping off. So, okay, lavender. So we're going to get this purple. And one thing that I have found with the Lake Colors is that glue is extremely potent. So you can't do like 1-to-1 color or 1-to-2 color because you're gonna have a very, very blue bath. Okay. Just getting the red in there. Make sure it's a good red bomb. And then I'm going to slowly add your blue colors in. Oh, and another thing that I'm going to be doing, I forgot to mention this, is in the next couple weeks, actually tomorrow I'm going to start prepping it, but I'm going to be making soap the ancient way. So I'm going to be making soap the way that it was made literally by the ancient Egyptians. So it's soap from ashes. And oh man, that's going to be really cool. It's going to be my first time doing it outside of a class. But I'm doing it for the Viking Festival that happens here in Southern California, in Vista. Every year in September is the Viking Festival. And I'm a part of the Daughters of Norway because I am one half Norwegian, although even though I'm a half Norwegian, my DNA goes higher than half. But I am one half Norwegian, and I'm a part of the Daughters of Norway, and the Daughters of Norway works with the Sons of Norway, and we will sell like Scandinavian foods and crafts, and it's really fun. And I'm going to make and donate these soap from ashes to the Daughters of Norway to help with fundraising, because the pandemic definitely hit us and we weren't able to meet, which means we weren't able to fundraise for our group. And the Viking Festival, that's our major fundraiser. And so we haven't been able to do that for the last 2 years. This is the first Viking Festival that we've been able to have since the pandemic started. So I'm definitely going to be making a video about that, making the soap from ashes. Working that blue in, trying to make a really nice, pretty purple for you guys. That's another thing that I'm going to do is in the future, as I start to get more viewers, I'm going to start making products live, and I really love to have people actually make products with me. So I'm here and you guys are telling me like what colors you want, what fragrance you want, and we kind of make it together. I think that would be super fun, and then it can go up on the website for first choice for people who were actually there on the live. So, yes. Lots of fun ideas, lots of fun things for the future. All while I'm in grad school, so that's why this is going a little slower. But I'm just mixing in the colorant. We're going to try and make a nice purple for you guys. Let's see. It's looking purple. I think it needs a hint more blue. So I'm going to put more of the lake color in. And I just love the lake color because it colors the whole bath so nicely. But it doesn't leave any color on the side of your tub. Okay. It's a nice, light, pretty color. And I'm going to test the color of this. So I want to make sure that it is coming out the right shade of purple that I want. Because colors are finicky. Grab a little bit. Okay, definitely more red. Yeah. And my bath bombs are more gently colored. So I know I see a lot of bath bomb creators who make these very intensely colored bath bombs, and that's not what you're going to get from my company. With my company, I like things to be, well, once again, I cater to people who have more sensitivity. And so you're not going to get huge amounts of colorants. You're not going to get huge amounts of fragrance. Things are going to be more gently colored, more gently scented than intense. Because I'm really catering to a lot of people like me, where I need more free and clear. I need less fragrance. And I love handcrafted soaps and handcrafted cosmetics, but I can't do that. I break out, I get rashes, I get itchy skin. It's just awful. So I'm trying to get my company to be something that's not just charitable and working in the community, but is also something that's accessible to people. So if you like tons of color and tons of fragrance and lots of glitter, I'm sorry, but my company's not going to be something that's going to that you're going to like. But if you need free and clear and you need things that really, really help your skin, but don't necessarily have a fragrance, then it's perfect. It's a good match. Gosh, don't you just love putting on gloves when your hands are damp? Ugh, it's like trying to put on a scuba suit. That's one thing I've never done before is scuba diving. I don't know. Shark Week hasn't really done much to make my fears of sharks away. I'm more of a mountain person anyways. And then people say, really, you're a mountain person? But there's like literally animals that want to kill and eat you in the forest. But, you know, I have a better chance on land than I do. And not to mention, then people are like, oh, well, you know, your chances of getting bit by a shark are so low, blah, blah. Yeah, well, you know what? I've already been bit by a rattlesnake, so my chances of being bit by a shark have gone up exponentially. Just saying. There we go. Now we're getting a good purple color. Beautiful. Very nice. It's a very red purple, which I like. Hello, welcome. Yes, okay. So now I'm going to test it in the water again to make sure that I'm going to get the right color purple since I'm making lavender bath bombs. And with lake colors, which is what I'm using to color it, the blue is super overwhelming. So if you put too much blue, let me get some water. Okay, let's try. Please be a good purple. Oh, there we go. Yep. Very good. Stir around a little bit. Oh, beautiful. Yes. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's nice. It's like a nice light pinkish purple, which is perfect. I'm very happy with that. Okay, my hands. That's one thing about making bath bombs. If you're making bath bombs, you do not want anything wet or watery. I know that there's people who will literally look at the humidity in the air for the day while they are making bath bombs. Not me though, because I live in South California and I don't have to worry about humidity. Not here. All right, so the next step is going to be actually making the bath bombs. So I've got my bath bomb powder here done. I'm ready to go for you guys. So now I just need to make your bath bombs. So I'm going to move this up, move this here, move you guys back a little bit. Try not to disturb. There we go. Okay. Oh, so now I'm going to be using these. They go together. So that's what I'm using. And what I do, I use 99% isopropyl. There we go. 99% isopropyl alcohol. Because if you use 91% isopropyl alcohol, guess what? The other 9% is. It's water. Guess what water does? It activates your bath bomb powder. So I would use Everclear, but unfortunately Everclear is illegal in California. So if I wanted to get it, I would have to drive to Arizona, which I'm not going to do. So 99 isopropyl alcohol it is. And because it's so dry, I have to work really, really quickly while I'm making bath bombs. And I wet it a little bit at a time because I would be wasting a lot of alcohol. I just poured it all in. So I'm not going to talk so much during this. I'm just going to make the bath bombs because I have to move a lot. And what I have to do is, because I don't have any drying trays, I have to let them dry in their molds. So I also don't have something that will hold the mold upright. So I have to come over here, and then I have to, I have bottle caps, which I'm going to be ordering more bottle caps, and then the bottle caps will actually hold it. But right now I have to use something to steady it and then kind of bridge them out using each other to keep them upright. So yay, the joys of being a new business that can't quite afford things yet. Okay, so I usually start off with 2 scoops, and then I will wet it, mix. Gosh, it's just so pretty. It's like a rosy lavender color, but then in the water it actually becomes purple. Okay. So now it's properly wet. I can tell because I squeeze it and it stays like that. So got my two sides. I'm gonna shake it a little bit just to make sure it's not gonna be this oblong thing. And I'm gonna press it with my hands and voila, beautiful. Take off the edges with my finger. And there we have it. First bath bomb of the day. Yes. And that's gonna go on this little bottle cap here. Like I said, I'll be actually ordering more bottle caps. Okay. Because bottle caps are certainly cheaper than a lot of these bath bomb drying trays, which are like $60 for a piece of plastic, you know, no thanks. Bottle caps are fine. All right, next bath bomb. And I'm going to grease it between, there we go. And yes, I do have bath bombs fall over. And then sometimes they crack in half when they fall over. And then it's like upsetting. And I go, "Rah! Can't wait till I can get those bottle caps." Okay, I'm not sure that this is going to be enough to actually press. Well, probably would help if I have the actual correct side. There we go. Oh, voila. Imagine that. Ooh. Okay. Good. Flip it over so I can take this edge off. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. I'm going to scoot it back over to this so that I keep it even the amount of either one I'm using. Voila! And then it's like Jenga. Try and keep these things upright without falling. Okay. Move these out. Get a couple more scoops. Got that little ball, little vitamin B. Mixing. Apologize. All right. I'm very pleased with how this color is going to come out. It doesn't look purple in the powder, but when it hits the water, it turns purple. And that's because Blue Lake powder is very, very overpowering when it hits the water. It's not so overpowering when it's just in the dry powder. Okay. Mixing that, make sure you can see which one is like. Test it. Yep. Push. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna switch this one back to this side. Keep them even on the amounts of which mold I'm using. Then we're gonna balance it. There we go. Okay, cool. Next one. We gotta work quick because it's California, so it's dry. And the alcohol comes out of it really fast. I don't have a hydraulic press. Man, it's making my whole house smell like lavender, which is awesome. Some people like lavender, some people hate lavender. I think lavender is more of like a love-hate deal. I love it. And luckily the rest of my family loves it because they all have to endure the smell of whatever I'm making. Which sometimes is great and sometimes it's not so great, because the other day I did eucalyptus and the whole house was like nuked with eucalyptus smell, which some of my family members did not really appreciate as much. It was like definitely got to my sister, which was sad but funny. You know, that's what happens when you're living with your family during grad school and also running a business, you know, stuff like that. So like it more when I'm doing smells that everybody likes, of course. Okay, that alcohol is out. Here we go. Once again, I'm using 99% isopropyl alcohol, because if you use 90% or 91%, the other 9% is water. And what does water do? Water activates your bath bomb. So you definitely don't want to be putting anything that is 1% or 9% water. That's why witch hazel is no good either, because witch hazel is basically all water and then like 0.5% actual witch hazel. So you're just kind of making your bath bomb fail right at the beginning, because you're throwing water in there. I would use the Everclear, but Everclear is illegal in California, so I can't get it shipped to me, and I really don't want to drive to Arizona to get Everclear. All right, so we're going to test it. Squeeze. No, not quite. You need to squeeze it, and it needs to stay together so that you all have beautiful bath bombs that aren't just powder. Okay, we're going to mix it again. Probably added just too much powder since I try to do this a little bit at a time. Oh, that's better. There we go. All right, go, go, go. And I love this color because it's like a rosy purple. Even though I'm doing lavender, it being a rosy purple is okay, because when it actually hits the water, it will turn purple. Because I tested it, it's just that blue lake colors are extremely overwhelming in water, extremely underwhelming in just the dry powder. Okay, here we go. Balancing act. I don't have a drying tray. Oh, perfect. Too many times have I had one fall over and then the whole top half shears right off, and then you're very sad. You have to scoop it all back and try again. Okay, it's bath bomb. Trying to work quickly, because even though where I'm at in Southern California, we like magically have some humidity today, there's still not, you know, it's still pretty dry, so my alcohol is still evaporating really fast. Okay, there we go. Oh, hi, Kelly. How are you? Just working on my lavender bath bombs today. Be getting all my bath bombs up probably in the next 2 weeks onto my website. Have you guys been getting crazy thunderstorms in Hemet? It's been so dry out here that just everything to do with my bath bombs are drying up like crazy. Having to work fast. I miss you too. Adam and I were just talking about you guys wanting to meet up. There we go. Okay, switching it over to the other one again so that I keep it even on whether I'm using the male or the female part. And we balance This is always the scariest bit right here. Is please don't fall over. See, oh no. It's gonna go crazy. Okay. Can't wait till I get the bottle caps that will just hold these guys together without falling over. That's why I have a camera on this, because you never know, it can get really exciting sometimes. The thing's falling over. There we go. All right, gonna add more dry powder. Just been hot. Yeah, no kidding. Jeez, especially out there in Hemet. It's gracious. Hemet's like super hot. Although it looked like yesterday, it looked like some thunderstorms were hitting Hemet. But all the thunderstorms have been going around us. All right. Next batch, getting it damp. A little more damp, I can feel that. We'll check by squeezing. Not quite happy with that. Add a little bit more. Okay. Yes, there we go. Right, press. Ooh. It's the one thing about not having a hydraulic bath bomb is your hands definitely get a workout. All right. Let's see. Let's get this steamed up here. Good. I should fix this, but I'm afraid. Oh, good. Okay. Goodness gracious. Next one. And this. A little bit more in there. On this formula, I really love that you can see the Dead Sea salt even when it's molded. Just makes it look so handcrafted, and I love it. Oh, there we go, perfect. Let's work together. No! See, there it happened. It happened, it did, it broke in half. That's what happens. Just gently. When you don't have a hydraulic press, it breaks. Or when you don't have bottle caps to hold it, it breaks. Nice thing is that it's easy to put together again. Very easy. Oh. Okay, round two. There. I think that'll be enough for a second one. Still good on the alcohol. Whew. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's definitely enough to get one more out of this. I have to scoop some more in. Make sure you guys can see that. Yeah. Good. Press it with my hands. Yeah. And I'm going to switch it. Make sure I keep the male and female sides even. And you can see the results of a disaster over here. You play Jenga. That's what we do. we go. Okay, so I do this little by little because I'm using 99% alcohol to wet the powder so that it'll glue together. And I live in Southern California in the desert. It's very dry. So there's no point. Like, I know some of my friends down in San Diego can just wet the whole batch, just go from there, but they have so much humidity that it just doesn't evaporate that fast for them. Whereas for me, it's like, gone, real quick. Okay, we'll test. I want it a little more wet than that. These are my lavender bath bombs. They're going to be coming out in the next couple weeks. I still have to shrink wrap and label and box things before I put them up on my website. Oh, there we go. And product photography. Oh my goodness, product photography takes forever. Okay. Press. Get these edges off. A little bit of that extra there. And here we go. Make sure that we don't crack another one. Oh, perfect. Okay. Should be able to get another one out of this little bit of powder here. Yes. Oh, yeah, good press. Let's see. I'm going to actually shake it out of there so it's not like all long. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to switch this over. Oh. Amazing. Terrifying, but amazing. Now, let's see. Where did I put that? Well, gotta look for something real quick. There we go. Need more powder. All right, we're almost to the end of the first batch. I just put my ear in and I noticed how loud all this, everything I'm doing. I'll have to figure out how to like soften the noise of the metal while I'm working. It sounds like I'm like throwing things around in here and I'm not. Slide. Yeah. Okay. Probably add the rest of the powder here. There we go. Maybe if I use more stuff that's glass, it won't be so noisy. Or maybe there's some sort of setting on the sound or a microphone I can get so that all my stainless steel doesn't sound like I'm fighting this stuff. If you have any recommendations, let me know. Okay, let's test it. Nope, still too dry. Yeah, right. Except for my bowls bang around. On your toes, though. These are my lavender bath bombs that I'm working on right now. It smells different to everybody, which is so fascinating to me. Because to me, it smells like lavender and lilac. To my mom, it just smelled like straight lavender. And to Jessica, it smelled, my sister, it smelled like kind of lavender vanilla-ish. So I guess it just smells like whatever you expect out of lavender. ASMR bath bomb making, yeah. Good to see you here, Ariana. Yeah, when I finish these batches, I'm doing 3 batches today. And when I'm done with these batches, I'm going to work on what I call Azalea's Dream Bath Bomb. And for those, I can show you the difference here. So these ones are the 3-inch bath bombs. You can see here. This is what I was using for azaleas. And then the mini ones are like 1.75 inches. And so they're tiny compared. You can see the difference. So these are the ones that I'll be making her next bath bombs with. Mini ones. Definitely get a hand and arm workout doing this. Oh man, I can't wait till those bottle caps come in and I can dry them on bottle caps instead of playing Jenga with them. Okay, last one for this batch. Really getting down to the wire here with how much powder there is. This will be the last balm for my lavender. Okay, here we go. Hiya! Oh, that was perfect. Yay. Okay, last balance. Yes, we did it. Let's see how loud that was. That's pretty loud. Okay, now what I'm going to do is with this last bit of powder, I'm going to put it in a bowl. See what color it's making. Goodness gracious, everything is so loud. That view there. Over here. This way. There we go. Can you hear that fizz? Yeah. Bath bombs never cease to be magical to me. Oh wow, isn't that so pretty? Oh, it's this rosy lavender color. I love it. That came out really good. Get more bubbles going. Oh wow, that is beautiful. What a pretty color. Very pinky lavender. I really like that. Okay, now we just have to reset for the next batch of bath bombs. So I just have to rinse out some of the stuff I've been using. And then we'll get started. I think we'll do oatmeal milk and honey next. I think that'll be good. I'll rinse it out to get the fragrance out. Give it some soap. And then make sure it's really, really dry. Because you can't have any water anywhere when you're dealing with bath bombs. It needs to be dry, dry, dry. But try not to let metal bang around too much. Alright, let's dry this up. And then we'll move on to oatmeal, milk, and honey. The nice thing about bath bombs is really easy to switch from batch to batch, but with soap, not so much. When you're making soap, it's a cleanup. Because you got so much oils and all the fats everywhere. You know, so then you really have to wash up your bowls and wash up all your utensils. And so sometimes it's nice to have multiple batches of utensils and bowls so that you can leave what you were just working on in the sink and still create soap. And I will be making soap this week too, and I'll live that as well. Soap making stuff. Like bath bomb making, there's a science to it, but soap making is pure science. All right, so I'm going to get my scale back up here. Let's move this. We're going to start measuring out the next batch. I got my little formula right here. All right. And I keep all my ingredients are kept in these large airtight bins. That's why I'm bending down, because you don't want like 500 pounds on your dining table. A little bit too much. It's off by like 2. My formula is very precise. There we go. So I want to make sure that I measure this. Tear it. Just almost. There we go. Okay. That was the sodium carbonate. Now we're going to the citric acid. Starting to get low on the citric acid. I have to order another 50 gallons. I think maybe 2 more scoops over there. Yep, last scoop. Okay. All right. Now we got Epsom salt. here. Pretty excited. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, my Deal Panthenol, just Pro Vitamin B5. Okay. Perfect. I'm really good when it comes out of the bag. Okay. And my fragrance, we're gonna do oatmeal milk and honey. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. Oh, I could just eat that. That's a lot of the fragrances that I get. Oh my gosh, they smell so good. Okay. Wait, here we go. Ooh, it's gonna make my whole house smell like this. Heck yeah. Okay, and then color. Honey. Let's see what was I doing for color on that one. Okay, a little bit yellow. And because it's just a hint, I'm not gonna do an actual measuring. I'm just gonna really just put it in there. All right. Sail down. Oh, such a pretty soft yellow. You have to really mix the light colors in well. I like to mix with my hands because then I can feel for any bits that aren't soft, like if there's any balls, like any Epsom salt, sea salt balls, or the DL Panthenol is kind of balled up a bit. And then I can really make sure that I get all the white powder at the bottom. This fragrance is very soft. Yeah, it's very soft. I like it. Sometimes you don't want to get overpowered by your bath bomb smell. So this will be good for a gentle scent. Gosh, what does this smell like? It reminds me of. Oh, you know what? For some reason, it reminds me of coconut macaroons. Like these keto coconut macaroons that I made once. That's so funny. It's all fun to have my friends and family members smell fragrances because some people will be like, wow, that totally smells like the label. And then some people will be like, I don't know what you're talking about because this smells like this totally other thing. Okay, that looks good to me. Okay, I'm gonna try using these to scoop because it's not so loud. Okay, there we go. Oh, what a pretty yellow. Look at this. I don't know if it's going to come out on camera, but it's like this beautiful, just light, creamy pastel yellow. That's so pretty. As if I've never seen the color before. It just, I still love it when it comes out well. All right, so once again, we're doing the 99% isopropyl alcohol. And we run out of that one. Okay. If I ever drive through Arizona, I'll bring Everclear back. Let's get another bottle ready to go. Sweet. There we go. That's good. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this like super soft pastel baby yellow. Wow. And there it is. First, oatmeal milk and honey bath bomb. Beautiful. All right, let's see. These I'm gonna go ahead and start on this side. And when I'm talking about doing the bottle caps, this is what I mean. Where I can get a bunch of bottle caps and then they just stay. Because that's cheaper than buying these like super expensive drying trays. Because I'm cheap. Bottles, if bottle caps will work, then bottle caps will do. Little dot of lake color that didn't get in. There we go. Beautiful. And I'm switching it so that I can make sure I'm keeping the even amount of male and female parts. Okay, and the chain of the ends. Got it. Next one. Oh, yes. It's always like a mini heart attack each time. because you don't know if it's going to fall over and shear in half. We did have that happen on the lavender, the first batch. Had to toss it back in and reform it. Okay, next one. Here. There we go. All right. Man, that smells so good. This is one that my family will actually be happy about. Fragrance filling the house with. Because the last batch I did, I completely nuked the house with menthol and eucalyptus. And my sister was not happy. Sorry. So this is good smells. We've got oatmeal milk and honey. We got lavender. After this one, we'll have Chardonnay wine. All good smells. Nothing that makes it hard for your sister to breathe. I just am obsessed with the color of this one. How it's just this super soft, gentle pastel yellow. So beautiful. Okay, yeah, that's wet. All right, let's form a bath bomb. And press. Oh. Making bath bombs this way is certainly not as fast as with a hydraulic press. But hydraulic presses are very loud and very expensive. Okay, we're gonna try this. Time to Jenga. Oh gosh. Can't wait till those bottle caps come in. Yes. Hello there. Okay, next one. Press. Oh, stick to the side. Okay, I'm going to switch it so that I make sure I have even bits of male and female parts. All right, next one. We did on the lavender ones here, we did have one fall and it sheared off in half and I had to redo it. It was an unfortunate circumstance. Okay, I think this is, yeah. All right, here we go again. Literally like a mini heart attack every time I do this. Ah! Okay. See, this one already moved. Go. Gosh, I can't look at those things. Huzzah! There we go. I need those like sports straps that keeps your glasses on your face. Sorry for the loud noise. Hey, that does it for oat milk and honey. Oatmeal, milk, and honey. Smells so good. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch over to my last regular batch of the day. It's going to be Chardonnay wine. Yes, smells just like Chardonnay wine. Oh my gosh, I love this fragrance. Okay, so gonna go rinse everything again. Change my gloves. Use some soap. Off. Very, very dry. Yeah. Okay, bringing the scale back up to measure for my next batch of bath bombs. And this will be my last batch of bath bombs. This is definitely going to use up the last of my citric acid. And then once these bath bombs are done, I will be moving on to body wash. And my body wash is going to be bars only. I will not be offering body wash in bottles, plastic or otherwise, because I mean, ultimately it's better for the environment because it's less plastic. And I don't like to do plastic containers as much. Some of my containers are plastic because it's like kind of uneconomical for like the customer to be getting these like super heavy shipments of glass. And also, it's not necessarily safe bathroom. Good Housekeeping came out with an article saying that Bath and Body. Oh, I need to change my gloves. That Bath and Body makers should be switching from glass in the bathroom because it's so easy for glass to break in the bathroom, and it's easy to get hurt when you have glass containers in the bathroom. So, I mean, at this point, it's better to just not have glass. So with body wash, then, there just won't be any containers. All of my body wash will be bars. Oops. And then I do have glass containers for my gel hand soap at the moment. But once those have run out, I will be switching over to recyclable or recycled plastic for those as well. Because then it's not as heavy to ship and it's less dangerous in the bathroom. Because at first I was thinking, oh, I'm going to do all glass, because glass is nice, it looks prettier, it's better for the environment. But then you hit kind of the roadblocks of, oh, but then it's like, really easy to break, and people, if you sit in the bathroom, it's going to be on tile, and that it's going to shatter, and people are going to get hurt. So it's better to either just not have packaging at all, or to have recycled or recyclable packaging. This is what I get for washing my hands and then trying to put new gloves on. Just get with it. Well, that one didn't go so bad. Wet hands, trying to put on gloves. Oh, all right. Let's get this last round of measuring done. This is going to be our Chardonnay wine. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I love this fragrance. It literally smells like Chardonnay wine, but without like the alcohol hit. It's like sweeter because you don't get like no alcohol with it. But the Chardonnay wine essence of the smell is there. Oh, yes. Okay, let's go. Hair and go into the next. Oh, the hair's getting free. Almost. Got close. There we go. Here. Getting to the very bottom of the barrel on citric acid. I think we are literally going to have just enough. Okay, let's see. Where's my next one? Oh, good. I always have a little backup bag of whatever ingredients, just in case the tub runs out, right when I'm at the end measuring something. And that just saved me because we just used up the rest. Thank you, backup bag. Okay, now for the nice ingredients. Maybe I can fix these stupid gloves now. There we go. All right. Have some salt. Perfect. Dendritic salt. Deal panthenol. Since we're done with that, we can clip it. Okay. And then fragrance. Chardonnay wine. Oh man, this is gonna make my house smell so good. Got it. Oh. Very heavy. Okay. And then we're gonna add the color. Now, Chardonnay wine, it's kind of like greenish. So we're gonna go for like a very, very light green for our Chardonnay. And we have to remember that blue lake colors are very overpowering. So you put a lot of the other color and then just a hint of blue and then go from there. We're already getting green. I might even have to put in more yellow. We are gonna test it for color. As I said earlier, I mix with my hands because I can make sure that I'm getting all the nooks and crannies better than with a spoon. I was finding that with a spoon or a paddle, white was being left at the bottom. And so the very last bath bomb wasn't even with the rest. And then it also helps me make sure that I get any like balls of Epsom salt or balls of provitamin B5. You want to make sure you really mix slate color as well. I'm liking this green. That should make a nice light green like Chardonnay. We're going to test it here in a second. Okay, I'm going to go get a white bowl. And then we're going to test for color. Okay. We're going to be very careful with the water because that could get really bad. We're going to take a little bit. We're going to put it in. Yes. Gotta mix it because there's always a little bit that falls to the bottom. Since there's no running water on it to agitate it. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's very close. Oh, a little bit of blue came in off my glove, but still. Yes. That looks like a proper white wine color. Excellent. All right, we're ready to go. Forming everything. We got the fragrance, we got the color, got all the additives. We are ready to go on the last bath bomb batch of the day. Then after this, it is on to testing out my no nut, no seed formulas, and then my body wash. And the body wash is cool because I'm going to be making it in these massage bar molds. So you'll be able to really scrub up well, and it feels really good when you use these with your body wash. So that's what the body wash bars are going to be made in. All right, here we go, the very last. And you know what? I think instead of having them dry over there, I'm going to have them dry over here, and then I don't have to walk all the way. Oh, we lost the product anyways. Product can has died. That's okay. Oops. All right, here we go. Last batch of the day. Sorry, I'm getting a call. Hold on now. Okay, we're back. I've been getting a lot of spam calls to my phone, my work number. Yep, okay, perfect. What a pretty green. These colors really came out today. I really worked on them to make sure that like I would get the perfect color in my formula. Gosh, that's pretty. All right. We are gonna wet it. That's empty. Where's my one that still has a little bit? Oh, here we are. Just gonna pour the rest of this in there. Okay, I need another bottle of alcohol. There we go. I'll press hard. Oh my gosh, look at this beautiful green. Look at that. I don't know if the color's gonna come out, but it is this beautiful, beautiful pastel green. Wow. Getting this set up so that it can dry. Okay. Wow, I'm obsessed with this green color. My product cam died, so you can't see me setting them up to dry, but that's okay. Might be able to get a whole bath bomb of powder left in here without having to scoop more powder in. I think so. Okay, perfect. Press. And then in a couple hours, I'll come and I'll flip them all over like this so that the other side of the bath bomb can dry. Awesome. more in there. There we go. Oops. Let's do it. Man, I'm getting tired. That's the other thing, is trying to run a business. When you have multiple chronic illnesses, you're trying to run a business and do grad school and get healthy again, it is not easy. It's like a lot of conflicting priorities. So it's like I do my schoolwork, I get tired, I make bath bombs. I can do about 3 batches before I hit a lot of pain and I'm really tired. So this is probably all I'm going to be able to accomplish today, is the actual making of these 3 bath bombs. And then tomorrow will be another day. Another boost of energy. Another round of things to make. And probably another live. And probably not wearing this long sleeve one again, because holy smokes. Bad idea. There we go. Yeah, I'm hurting. Love that air conditioning. The nice thing is the vent is literally right there, so it blows right in my face, and it makes me very happy. A little more, just a little. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. That's how it's gonna be, huh? There. Switch it over. Don't think that's quite enough to make one last bath bomb before scooping. Nope. arguing over literally nothing, of course. You have to sit there, out. Nice thing is we have a doggy door. So they can just go out. You just go stand by the doggy door, tell them to go out. Pour the rest of this in here. To the end here. This looks like it's going to be our last bath bomb. All right. Well, that does it for today for bombs. So, Go get a bowl. See what this last batch looks like. I have a little bit of powder left over. Let's play around with it, shall we? Oh no! I should have foreseen that. Don't you dare! Look at that green. Beautiful. Looks like Chardonnay wine to me. All right, well, everybody, thank you to those who did join me today. I am going to sign off. What I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to be letting all of these bath bombs dry like this for a couple hours. And then I'll flip them over so that the other side can dry. And then once these are dry, they get shrink wrapped, labeled, and then shrink wrapped again. Double shrink wraps for all balm products and steamers. And then tomorrow, I'm going to either be working on, I am going to be working on no nut, no seed, just base soap. So we're gonna see if my formula for no nut, no seed is gonna come out. How is it going to lather? How's it gonna clean? Is it sensitive, etc., etc. And then if that's good, then I can get going on my no nut, no seed line so that people who are allergic to nuts and seeds can indulge in handcrafted soaps and cosmetics. And yeah, that about does it. Well, thank you, and I'm going to sign off. Have a great day.